What if you played leagues with almost no time? Welcome to a new series on this channel, playing Old School RuneScape Leagues 6 Demonic Pacts. But this isn't another max efficiency grind. I work 40 hours a week, so this series is different. No perfect routes, no insane progress, no over-edited videos. If you ever wondered how far you can actually get with the limited time, this is it. Let's see how far we can go. First mistake we made was not recording with the right microphone, so the first episode will all be a voiceover. You just saw us creating our character. Not really a lot has changed regarding areas. We are starting in Valemore and will unlock Karamja automatically after the first milestone. Then we had some theory crafting on which first relic to take. You can read all about the relics on the wiki. We did decide on Barbarian Gathering, which will give us the ability to harvest logs, mine ores and fish without a tool equipped, and the bare hands are an equivalent to the crystal version of that tool. And we are getting a knapsack, which allows us to store 140 of the gathered resources automatically inside that knapsack. And we are also getting 10% of the XP in strength and agility, which saves us a lot of time not trying to train agility, or not needing to train agility, and automatic banking was not really necessary for us, so we didn't go with the first relic, or the top relic rather, because we can still store 140 items, and yeah, I'm happy with that decision. What has changed is the combat relics that you were able to get in the last leagues. Now it's called Demonic Pacts and it's more like a skill tree, which I really enjoy. I'm not quite sure how to gain the Demonic Pacts points that you can spend. It's built like a skill tree where you can choose which path you want to take. At a later point we will decide to pick ranged. As in every leagues, the start is very simple. We have a lot of easy tasks that we can complete and we knocked them out one after another. Just some quick random tasks that we can do. Right here we tested our first relic. Gathering wood with our bare hands was very easy and quick since it is the equivalent of a crystal axe. And we also got 2 tasks completed. Let's talk about the goals for this year's leagues. My main goal is to have fun. Of course, we want to play leagues. Leagues is a very fun game mode and it's also time limited, so you gotta make the best out of the time you have. But I also kind of want to try out raids. I've played OSRs for nearly 20 years now, but I've never really gotten into raids. So this is something that I definitely want to try. At last leagues, I remember, I think it was Leagues 4 that I've played. I've learned Zora, for example, and I have translated that into my Iron Man gameplay. So this is kind of the goal for this time. I want to go into the desert and complete Tombs of Eschamet and probably Kourend. Since we've chosen ranged, this would make sense as well, because in the desert you can get the Echo Blowpipe and you can get an Echo Bow in Kourend. Interestingly enough, I've never been to Valemore before. I've talked about this in my regular Iron Man series, that we've never been here, and in my Iron Man series we're about to go to Valemore, but in any account so far I haven't been here yet. So there's a whole lot to explore even without leaked tasks. So I'm very happy that this league starts here and we are about to explore a whole new part of OSRS. We are currently killing 1 hill giant for a task, and this made me realize that the mechanic on how you restore runes and charges and arrows is different this league. I haven't experienced this yet before. So there is a chance to generate an additional rune, arrow or charge instead of just saving them. In the past leagues it worked like in Ava's Attractor, that you had a 100% chance to not use that arrow or that rune or the charge, but this time you are actively generating new ones. So as you can tell, once I pick up these arrows, we have now 32 but started with 25. So there's a chance to generate new resources. Okay, we've defeated the hill giant, reached total level 100, and then decided to proceed with the ranged Pacts skill tree, allowing us to, I think, trigger echoes more frequently. After that we've defeated a scorpion and traveled through Valemore. This is also completing a task. I didn't know that. I've used these birds for the first time. Then we've killed a frog, paid a visit to the gemstone crab, and while being there made some clay and then watched it bury. This was actually quite good ranged training. We've managed to get level 20 ranged just with that 1 crab kill. Back at Yama's lair, we've decided on how to proceed. Just going through the different tasks. One task was very easy, just turn off the run. We talked to any Portmaster and bowed near a Quetzal, and that is all the progress I was able to manage to get on the first evening. So not a whole lot, but this is part of the series. We are working 40 hours a week, so this is all we can manage to do, and that's how we want to experience League as a person working full time, and I'm happy with the progress we made. I will get the next video out as soon as possible, so please subscribe and follow along for more.